Today we're gonna look at this G.I. Joe Cobra bat by Super 7, which is pretty nice. This is the outside of the, I guess, plain brown box that they come in. Or at least the old ones do. Pretty much nothing on it, but, you know, your standard legal information on lucky numbers and logos and warnings. All very exciting stuff. So yeah, let's go take a look at the inner box. We have the very shiny, I guess, inner box, which is very nice. Cobra on there, and Cobra bat. Kind of battle damaged. Some more stuff there. Little embossed G.I. Joe there. Pretty much ultimates up there. Some more legal information, which is very exciting. So yeah, let's go take off the, I guess, outer inner box to look at the inner box. Here we have the, I guess, final box layer that they had, which is pretty nice. Get to see pretty much everything in there. Little G.I. Joe logo. Get to see his hands and his extra little bits that he has. Same stuff on the bottom. Do get a bit on the back. A little information about the bat and these little snippets from the cartoon, which is pretty nice. So yeah, let's go get this guy out of here and see what he can do. Here we have our bat straight out of the box, which looks pretty nice. Very cartoon accurate, which is pretty nice. I guess if that's what you're really looking for. But you know, it's fairly nice. Has the little holster there, another bit there. Standard yellow boots. This has some normal kind of range of motion. Not too much out because of this little thing there, but this side's not much better either. Just at the single knee there and a bit of movement there on the feet, which is fairly standard for most action figures. Same with the arms. There's nothing too crazy here. Does have these two, I guess, kind of grippy hands for gripping Joes. Nice head up here. Fairly show accurate. Little straps, a couple of grenades. Does have his standard kind of see-through chest there, which is pretty nice. Get your Cobra on the shoulder. Nothing on that shoulder. Here's the old backside, which is not too exciting, but you know, it's kind of what they look like in the show. So he's a little weak in the legs, which is a little disappointing. His leg definitely doesn't really want to stay forward. He's a little weak in the legs, but he does stand, so that's what really matters. Well, he stands when nobody's looking. Alright, I guess there we go, he stands. Good job. Good job. He also comes with a couple of fists for, you know, punching stuff. So that's nice. He also comes with 2 trigger fingers for, you know, holding guns and shooting stuff. Like his, I guess, big old gun here, which is, you know, standard 1980s kind of laser gun. And a smaller kind of laser gun, which is also kind of nice. So yeah, 2 options. Big gun, little gun. What you gonna choose? Or if you want to, you can just stick his, you know, little gun in here and store it away in his little holster. It is supposed to kind of clip in there with a little strap. There you go. Good place to put a tiny little gun. Holsters. He also comes with this little, I guess, drill blaster thing, and his little flamethrower arm, and his little, I guess, pinchy claw saw thing that he also has. So that's nice. And if you don't want to use any of your little extra arms, he comes with these little standard little backpack that he has. Just like 3 little holes in there, and you can take your various weapons and cram them in there. They're kind of tight, so it does take a bit of force. So there we go. Then you have a little storage, which you can take it and put on his back, which these little clips up there, which clip into his little shoulder pads here. Hopefully it goes in without too much trouble, but probably will be trouble. Yep, always trouble. There you go, it's in there. It's fairly tight, so there you go. So if you don't want to use the fancy arms, you can just, you know, stick them back there and use two regular arms, like a trigger and a open claw. There you go. Good times. Oops. He also comes with this little extra, I guess, blown off arm, which you can use to make it look like, you know, he had an arm blown off. So that's nice. It is nicely painted in little wires and a very nice silvery paint. So that's fun. He also comes with this, I guess, damaged head. It looks like he got shot in the face and big old chunk of, I guess, outer shell missing. So that could be fun. Or you can go with no head at all and just have a, you know, big empty place there. He also comes with this little extra, I guess, laser blast, which is similar to these, which you can kind of plug into his chest, but gonna move this little strap out of the way, and then there's a little extra bit there so you can peel away the bit of glass there, and you can take your little thing and plug it in there so it looks like he's, I guess, short-circuiting and, you know, has been vandal damaged or whatever. So yeah, there you go. You can have a super damaged bat. That could be fun. So there you go. I'll probably keep them kind of like this. But, you know, if you have a bunch of these, if you're crazy enough to army build these guys, you can definitely use some of those damaged bits to have some cool fight scenes or something. But overall, he's pretty nice. It's kind of, you know, disappointing. His legs are a little weak, but overall, he looks nice, and he does stand when he wants to, so it's not bad. Especially if you really want a, I guess, cartoon-accurate version of a bat. So yeah, there you go. Bats.